Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Justine. If you're new here, thanks for watching. Please feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so you'll be notified of all my new videos in the future. Today I wanted to go ahead and use some of the new Wet n Wild products that I recently picked up. If you hadn't seen my haul, I'll go ahead and put a card up for you so you can watch it and see all the new goodies that Wet n Wild came out with. Let's see what we can come up with. I also have a separate review on the MegaCushon foundation that they just came out with, so I'll link that below as well, or I'll put a card up so you can see the wear test and see my thoughts on this foundation more in depth. So I've already moisturized and prepped my lids. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to go ahead and go in with the MegaCushon foundation. I'm going to be using a primer. I'm going to use my favorite one so far, which is NARS Pore and Shine Control Primer. So I'll just take about that much. This stuff's wonderful. If you guys haven't used this from NARS, it's the best primer I've found. It's not silicone based and it doesn't like mess with most of my foundations. The only one that did mess with, but it messed with all of them, was Tarte Water Foundation, which if you haven't seen that, I'll link that down below on my thoughts. But other than that, this one has done me no wrong and it's not super drying. I'm gonna go into this. If you watched my other video on my review of this MegaCushon foundation, I actually did like the application with this little sponge that it comes with. You just press it in, get a little bit on it, and pat away, and it really does give pretty good coverage. I was trying it with the Beauty Blender and it actually didn't do very well. So I applied my foundation. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the concealer that I have from Wet n Wild. This one is just their Photofocus concealer in light medium. I don't have a setting powder from Wet n Wild, so I'll just go ahead and use my Advanced Radiance powder from CoverGirl. I usually press in my powders around areas that maybe will get creasing or maybe don't last that long throughout the day. When you really press it in, it's gonna stay. Maybe places you concealed. Just take it on a dry sponge. And then the rest of it, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a big fluffy brush. This one's from Real Techniques. Next, I'm going to take some blush and bronzer. I don't have any blush and bronzer from Wet n Wild. I'm going to take one of my favorite blushes from Pacifica. It's called Wild Rose. Looks like that. I'm going to go in with the blush brush. This one's the XOXO Lisa Frank. This one's so cute. I don't have a drugstore bronzer, so I'm just going to use what I would normally use, which is from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. So I'm going to use their highlight. I'm going to go into Physicians Formula. This one's the Natural Nudes. Kind of just go in all of the colors, kind of just swish it around, tap off the excess. Forgot to contour my nose. I actually like their little blending brush and I'm going to use it to contour my nose. If you haven't seen my contour video, I'll link it down below. I just kind of give you a few tips on how to do a contour naturally. Next, I'm going to try their new retractable brow pencil. This is from the Ultimate Brow from Wet n Wild. This one's medium brown. It does have a really unique triangular tip on the end, and the little tip really helps you to get a little bit more detail work. I actually do have to draw my brows because they're pretty much non-existent. It does give you that precision. And then I'll just take the spoolie and just kind of feather it in. I'm just going to take a little wipe. We're going to go into the Not a Basic Peach eyeshadow palette. And everything that I'm going to do on my eye, I'm going to link it down below with with the numbers because this actually has number guides. That way, if you guys want to recreate the look, you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to take number 10, which is the bottom transition color here. I'm going to take Wet n Wild's fluffy brush. Yeah, I didn't expect that. That's a lot of pigment. I haven't actually used this yet, so I'm gonna go into number 3, which is this more orange type color right here. I'm gonna blend out that transition color just on the top. Go back in with my blending brush. I like to use more orange tones at the top of a transition. Just really looks really pretty. Number 5, which is this really pretty teal type turquoise color, but I'm just gonna dab into it. I'm gonna go onto the lid. And I have hooded eyes, so I kind of have to work a little bit differently than maybe someone who doesn't have as much of a hooded eye. I like to blend. I'm gonna blend with more this, like this shade's more closer to my natural tone, so I'm gonna go in and blend that at the very, very top. I'm gonna use this blending brush from Eco Tools. It's a dual-ended one. We're gonna take this deep, it looks like a mocha brown color right here. I'm gonna use this other blending brush from Eco Tools. Just gonna blend it. Go back into number 5, which is that teal color. So that's pretty much how I create looks. Is just keep going back and forth, blending, adding color. I'm gonna take a smaller packing brush. This one's from BH Cosmetics. I'm gonna go into this Physicians Formula. I'm gonna take this same brush, this packing brush. I'm going to go underneath the eye. Then I'm gonna take the transition color, the deeper one. Then I'm gonna take the darker shade, number 9. I'm gonna use a pretty skinny smolder eyes from the Amazonian Clay from Tarte. Okay, and pop up some mascara and we'll be right back. Okay guys, so I went ahead and put on my mascara. Everything that I used is going to be linked below. And lastly, use the matte finish from Photofocus. We're just going to go ahead and spray my face. The spritzer on here is really good. It doesn't just like pop it onto your face, but I think it did really well. I don't know what the smell is. It doesn't smell like anything that I can describe. I'm gonna use Cite's Liquid Velvet. This one's in Pinup. This color is so pretty. Okay guys, so everything that I used is going to be linked down below. I'll have the eye look linked below as well. And so I hope you guys enjoyed me trying on all of these Wet n Wild products. Let me know what you guys want me to test out or try in the comments below, or if there's any other looks that you want me to try out in the future. And thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.